Hey, what's up everyone? It's good to be back. Welcome to my morning fix. I hope my morning fix can fix your morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it is you're watching this video. I'm about to start this video. I've been a long time. It's been a long time since I've done one of these, but I've got a surprise. One surprise that I think you already know. Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys! One more video on Pedro da Capella. It's unfortunate.
Boom. Alright, here you go. She's doing her homeschool, so she's gonna keep doing what she's doing. She's doing math. She's doing great. So it's been a long time I haven't done this. I hope you've missed me. I've missed you, and I'm right here. Thankfully, my house is finished. We just finished putting a big window over there, so you can see the light coming through there. It's beautiful. We're gonna put some curtains. We're still missing the floor, but you know how it is. It'll happen at some point. But today I want to talk to you about something that I learned yesterday during my morning fix. As you know, the morning fix, I go out for a run or exercise every morning, and whatever I learned from a podcast or whatever, I try to share with you. And I went out for a run, and I heard a guy talking about the law of the harvest. And the law of the harvest is something that, I mean, everybody knows this, right? This is not new. Everybody know it. It's a Bible thing, very ancient. It's a story. There's a story in the Bible about a guy who went out on the field and threw some seeds, sowed some seeds, and then some fell among the thorns, some fell among the rocks, and all of that. But the guy was talking about a practical law of the harvest. Whatever you sow is what you're gonna reap. So if you put in the hard work, you get the reward and that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, you know, the law of the harvest is actually a law. If you sow, you will reap. But there is one element in the whole farming culture that most people don't account for. Think about it. In the whole parable of the sower, the Bible story that we sort of adapted to the real world, we have the farmer who went out and sowed the seed. We have the soil. The soil is important. We have the seed, the quality of the seed. So we have at least 3 characters. So if you bring it to your life or to your business or even to church, you know, Jesus has a way of explaining these parables, obviously, and you can look it up in the Bible if you want. I'm a Christian, so I like those ideas. But if you bring it to, you know, our real life and your businesses, your organizations, you can be the sower. So you're in charge, you're responsible. You went out and you sowed the seed. In your business, you went out and you did the things you had to do. You go out and put the effort in. You go out and do the hard work. And you have the seeds in your hands. So whatever it is in your business, organization, your family, you have the seeds in your hands. So in your family, if you're trying to cultivate love, you have love in your hands. You do the first thing. You start with you. So you have the seeds in your hands, and the quality of the seed needs to be good. If you sow bad seed, you know, you bear bad fruit. Every good tree bears good fruit. Every bad tree bears bad fruit. That's, again, it's a law. So if you have good seed, quality seed, you will reap a good harvest. And you have to make sure the soil is good too, because there is no point in having a good seed in a bad soil. If the soil is rocky, it won't grow. If there's too many thorns around it, it will choke the seed. And when it comes to your life, your normal life, your business, you can have an amazing product. But if the soil is bad, meaning if the market's bad, it won't work. I'll give you an example. What's the point of trying to sell expensive smartphones to people in Africa? They don't need smartphones, they don't have internet connections, so there's no point. The product is amazing, but the market is bad. You can be the best salesperson in the world. You can, like they say, you can sell ice cubes to Eskimos. It won't work because the market is bad. So you can be the best salesperson, sower. You can have the best seed product, but if the soil market is bad, it's not gonna work. Now, let's assume you have all elements right in your hand. You're a great salesperson, or you're a great dad, you're a great husband, you're a great athlete, you're a great salesperson. You're great. And let's assume you have a great seed. You have love in your heart, you have a great product, you have great attitudes, you have a great seed. And let's assume the soil is perfect. Your family is willing, your business is thriving, you know, the market is amazing, People are on the verge of buying new things and you're about to launch, great. But there's one element in the whole story of the sower and the seeds and the farm and whatever you want to call it. There's one element that most people don't account for, which is the weather. The weather. If it rains a lot, it will flood the whole harvest. And if it doesn't rain, it won't grow because they need water. So sometimes, just sometimes, in life, in business, there are elements that are out of your control. The weather is out of your control. As much as you can forecast, you know, you can have predictions, you can go on the stock market and you can study how well the market is going. You can do a study and try to understand your business, the nature of your business, the nature of the market, the nature of the customer. You can do all of it. But all of a sudden, President Donald Trump decides to take on another country. Boom, down goes your business. Now, how do you do it? How do you survive? How do you keep going? Well, you decide that your family is going to be a united family. And then all of a sudden, you're relocated to a new area and you can't spend as much time with your family as you wanted. So how do you do? The weather is out of your control. We live under the weather, but we don't control the weather. So how do you survive? How can you still have a harvest if you have the right attitude, the right sower, the right soil, the right seeds? How can you survive? I'll tell you how you can survive. You sow again. You sow again. Persistency and consistency. You have to keep sowing. If the farmer loses all of his harvest, what does he do? He goes out, buys more seed, and then sows more seed. He can't give up. You can't give up. This is an interesting noise coming out here. You can't give up. So the whole point of the story is this. You can have the right seed, you can have the right soil, you can be the right sower, but if the weather is not right, it won't change anything. So you have to count on the right weather. And if the weather is not right, what do? You wait for the storm. Stay inside. That's true. There she is. She's like, I got this point there.
Because if there's a big wind and if it floods, stay inside and close all the doors.
Be safe.
And if it gets inside your house, like there live teeny tiny places that water can pass through, then you just get a putting on continue.
There you go.
Continue.
And what do you do when the weather is good again and sunny?
You open all the windows and then get new clothes if it's hot.
Boom. There you go. She got the point. So that was my morning fix. It has been a long time. I've missed you. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that my morning fix helped you fix your morning, afternoon, evening, or whenever it is you watch this. And let's together make the world a better place.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you on the next one.